going on, guys, and welcome to a very cool video I've been wanting to do for quite some time. And that is my PS4 game collection. I love the PS4, and I love the Xbox One as well, but I've been collecting for PS4 for what seems like forever now, and I have a pretty decent sized amount of games. Not a crazy amount, but just a good amount. And I wanted to share with you guys all the games that I own. I'm going to pick out a few here and there. There's some of my favorites and some of you guys should play. Because you guys have already known, I've made some cool videos on PS4 games that are must-owns or cheap PS4 games. And I'll give you guys a little bit of backstory about how I get these games and how I get them cheaper or where I get them as we go along. Well, let's go ahead and kick this off. We have a ton of games to get through. They're not in any particular order as of right now. Let's just go ahead and start kicking them off. Starting off here is Chromea Omega, which is a cool little shooter shmup gameplay on it. I've not got too much time into this one. It was pretty cheap. I think I picked it up at GameStop for under $10. You can get this one cheaper online. I'm sure you probably get it for under $10 on either Amazon or eBay or something like that. Very cool game though, pretty fun. What else we got here? This is Chronos. Battle Worlds Chronos, which is a strategy game, kind of similar to a Halo Wars. Again, not too much time put into this one as of yet, but I don't know. I thought it was okay. I'm not a huge strategy game guy, but I don't know. This one I've heard good things about. Haven't actually got a chance to play it yet because I just bought this today, but I've been wanting it for a while now. It's called Legend of K Anniversary. Now, there was a version of this, I believe, on the PS2. This is why it's the anniversary. It's kind of like a remake or a remastering of it. It's kind of a platforming adventure game. Pretty cool. Excited to get that one playing. This is another game that I haven't gotten to play yet. It's actually still sealed, which is Kingdom Hearts 2.8 HD. It's got a bunch of cool Kingdom Hearts games in there. I think there's 3 games total. Haven't got a chance to play that one yet. It's not even open yet, really. But I am going to be playing that one pretty soon. Another game I picked up today, was pretty cheap, got for $10, is Marvel Pinball Collection Volume 1. I don't know, I just thought it was cool that I didn't know this game was even out. I just saw it today at a used game store. I like pinball games and I like Marvel, so I'm going to give that one a try this week as well. Super cheap game. Pick it up if you can get it for a good price. Of course, everyone has the popular Fallout 4. Another game I should put more time into. Haven't gotten around to it just yet. Everyone knows about Fallout 4, how great that game is. Of course, can't have PlayStation games without a Metal Gear Solid game. Of course, one of the best ones to ever come out. Haven't gotten time in this one either. I've been so far behind on my backlog of games lately. I really need to get going on them. Next up is Ratchet & Clank, a fun platforming adventure game. Classic for the PlayStation. It's basically a remake of the first one. Very good game. Very cheap, too. I got this copy for $10 new at GameStop when they're running a deal on it. This is a first-person shooter, Metro Redux, which is 2 games in one, basically remastered into one disc. Very cool game. One of my favorite games that I told you guys about earlier in the video is Mad Max. Super, super cool game. Very cheap. Under $20 you can get this. I get this at GameStop for $17.99. Very cool game. Lots of customization, driving, kind of like a Twisted Metal, like RPG elements in it. Really, really cool game. One of my favorites on the system is Life is Strange. A very awesome, interesting game. And it started out with just really good reviews. It's kind of a choose-your-own story game. You can reverse time and go back and redo things. It's got a really cool character, really good art style. I like the music in the game as well. Highly recommend Life is Strange. Also, again, a very cheap game, under $20 usually. Probably the best game on the PlayStation 4, in my opinion, or one of them, is The Last of Us Remastered. It's an absolute must-have for any PS4 owner out there. Not enough you could say about this game. So good. Can't wait for the sequel. Probably won't be getting that this year. Probably sometime in 2019, maybe. I don't know. We'll wait and see that. But if you guys have not played this one, play it. It's super cheap. You can get it for under $15 now used. Very, very good game. One of the best. The Lego Movie video game. Movie was good. The game was good. I'm not huge into Lego games. It's actually the first Lego game I'm going to plan on playing all the way through. Very good, though. I've heard good things. Haven't got a chance to play this one just yet. Picked it up today. I'll be giving that one a try this week as well. Next up is Tales from the Borderlands. It's Telltale's games. I love the Telltale games. I've never played the Borderlands game. Haven't given this one a shot yet, but I picked it up very cheap for under $10, so I saw it there. I was like, I'll pick it up if it's only $8. I'll give it a try one of these days when I get around to my backlog. Next up is the Nathan Drake Uncharted collection and Uncharted 4. Uncharted 4, as everyone probably knows, is one of the best rated PS4 games of all time so far. Very, very good. I haven't beaten this one all the way through, and I'm on... I never had a PS3, so I never played the original one, so this was a very cheap way. You can get this Uncharted collection for $15 used, or even cheaper. I'm on the second one. Haven't played it all the way through yet, but I'm enjoying it. Next up is one of my favorite horror games in the system. That is Until Dawn. Another choose your story, choose your own path kind of game. Multiple endings, very cool characters. There is a VR game of this I want to pick up. I don't have a VR yet, but I'm looking to get one. This game's really good. Trials Fusion, another really cool game. You can get this one pretty cheap. I got it for $10, so you get to see someone wrote on there with Sharpie. I think I got it at a garage sale. Pretty cool game. It gets really challenging, though. If you want to get deep into this game, it gets really hard. The trials in it, the time trials can get really frustrating and hard, but it's so much fun. Absolutely love this game. Next up is a game I just bought last week and been putting a little bit of time into. I love the art style. It's Transformers Devastation. You can get this game for under $20. Seems to be a trend. Most of these games I buy for $20 or less. I don't buy a whole lot of new games. I wait for them to go down in price, so that way I can afford more games instead of just buying one $60 title. But another good game. It's kind of like a beat 'em up. It's got really cool cel-shaded graphics. Looks like the old Saturday morning cartoons. Highly recommend this game. And this is a game that me and Austin just started today, actually. It's an RPG. It's Tales of Zestiria. Zestiria? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But again, this is another one of these games just came out. A sequel to this just came out. And this price drop went down to $20. And it's really good. It's a really good RPG. The art style is amazing. It looks good. And the fight and the turn-based stuff on it is really good. And we've been just started this one. We probably put an hour or two into it today. Gotta have the Resident Evil Origins collection here. It's got Resident Evil 1 and 2 on here, I believe. Or no, Resident Evil 0 and Resident Evil 1. So I have those games on GameCube and I have them on PS1 and all that kind of stuff. But this is one of the best way to play it. Got HD graphics, remakes, and then it's just a lot better. Fun stuff there. Gotta love Resident Evil. Batman, the Telltale series. This is a game, again, I bought this just today. Haven't got a chance to play it, but I love Telltale games. Love Batman. Gonna be having a lot of fun with this one, I feel like, coming up this week. Next stack here, this game is called Knack, which is kind of like an adventure platforming game. There's a second one coming out. A lot of people, like a lot of reviewers, really didn't like this game. I don't really mind it that much. It's not that great, but I don't think it deserved the bad praise it got from critics when it came out. It's not that great, but it's not that bad either. But I got that for under $10 again. Infamous Second Son. Like I said, this is a must-have game for all PS4 owners. I got my copy at a pawn shop. You got to see it for $10. Pretty cheap now. Very good game. Super fun. Love this one. Put a lot of time into this one. Next up is Gravity Rush Remastered, which is was originally a PS Vita game, but they got remastered on the PS4, and now it has a sequel that came out. I haven't gotten the sequel yet. I've been playing through this one. Apparently, this game is pretty hard to get your hands on. I got my copy at GameStop for like $40 about a month or two ago. Apparently, this game is now worth over $80 to $90 to $100 on eBay. Because it was only released on Amazon and there was like a limited print run or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm just glad I have my copy. The game's actually really, really good, and I'm looking forward to finishing this and then picking up the sequel when the price finally goes down on it. Another great game is God of War 3 Remastered. I love the remastered versions of these games. I never had a PS3, so going back and playing this is something I've wanted to do. Really good graphics in this. Can't wait for the next God of War coming out sometime later this year. This is like an indie title. It's called Ether 1. It's kind of like an adventure, open world narrative with puzzle game. Not too far into this one. It's kind of confusing, but it's fun at times. I haven't gotten too deep into it. I have to put more time in this one, but I got it on Amazon for like $12 used. So super cheap game. If you're looking for something fun, puzzle game, pick that up. Next up is Evolve. I got this at a pawn shop for I think $8 total. It's like a shooter game. Haven't played too much of it yet. I just got it today. I don't really know too much about this game, but I do like the case that it comes in. It's got a slip cover there, and looking forward to putting more time into that one. Next up is DMC Devil May Cry Definitive Edition, which is like a remake of the original game. I love these HD remasters. I never played the original Devil May Cry, and this is the way I want to play it on my new system, so looking forward to that. over here, some more games. Let's see. Grand Theft Auto 5. Everyone knows about Grand Theft Auto 5. It's an absolute must. Game's amazing. Multiplayer, all the fun stuff. I wish there was DLC for the storyline, but sadly there's not. Everything. What do you know about GTA 5? Great game. The game I've probably been playing the most lately, and that is Resident Evil 7. This game is so scary. Me and Austin are actually doing a Let's Play of this right now over on both our channels, and it is a great game. I'm almost done with it. So amazing. I can't wait to try it in VR. I want to get a VR helmet eventually. I want to play this in VR, though I'm sure it will scare the shit out of me. Absolutely love that game. And finally, on to our last little stack here. Sword Art Online, which is like an RPG. Again, I got this just today. Haven't gotten the chance to play it yet. Me and Austin are going to actually be playing this as well. He's a big Sword Art Online fan, and that's why I picked it up. So we're going to be playing that one to play. This is Song of the Deep, which was the GameStop published game. It's like a Metroidvania under the water. You're like in a submarine. Very cool game. Haven't got a chance to play this one yet either. As you guys can see, it's still sealed. I have a massive backlog of games. I just haven't gotten around to it. I've really been lazy. But this is one I definitely want to get to. Next up is Shantae, the Half Genie Hero. And this is actually the deluxe edition on there. Inside of it came like a soundtrack and some other fun stuff. Poster and CD and stuff like that. So it's actually a $30 game, brand new. It's not very expensive, and it does come with all this cool stuff. You can pick it up at GameStop, brand new for $30, or on Amazon for $30. Really good action platforming game. Love this game. I've been a big fan of the Shantae series for quite some time. Unfortunately, I missed out on the 2 limited run PS4 Shantae games, and I can't afford the Game Boy Color game of it. It's super, super expensive, but I have emulated it. Very fun series. Next up is Bound by Flame. Now this game, again, one I picked up really recently, haven't gotten too much time into, but it was super cheap. If you're looking for a cheap game, this is one that's going to be under $20, and it looks like a hack and slash adventure game. Kind of cool there. Next up is a game that is an absolute must for all PS4 fans, and that is Bloodborne. Everyone's raves about this game, one of the most difficult games and challenging games, the boss fights and all that kind of stuff are gruesomely hard, but they're rewarding. When you finally get to beat some of the boss in this game, you feel like you've accomplished something, and it's really, really fun. Again, this game has gone down in price. It's under $20 now. I got this copy for $15 used. Very cool game. Some of my favorite games of the 360 generation were the BioShock games, and the HD collection of 1, 2, and Infinite was a must-buy for me. Love this series. Love these games. Having them all in one place on one disc is super, super cool. BioShock Infinite is the only one I've played on this version so far, and it played beautifully in 60 frames per second. The sound was amazing. Love this series, love this game. Probably get this used for like $45, but definitely worth picking up. 3 great games for the price of 1. Next up is Batman Arkham Knight. Another of the Arkham games. Batman games are always a lot of fun. Haven't got too much time into this one yet. Looking to get more time into it. Probably going to be playing this one later this week. Another Telltale games, and that is Back to the Future. Again, Telltale games are some of my favorites, and Back to the Future is no exceptions. Really cool storyline. It's the 30th anniversary was last year of Back to the Future, so this game came out, and I've been wanting it. You can get this game for under $20, about $15 on Amazon right now, and that's where I got my copy. Super cool game. Now, a game that not a lot of people know about is Among the Sleep. Now, this game is super cool. It's a horror game from the perspective of a toddler. So everything that would be scary to a toddler, like a shadow or something like that, and you have a teddy bear that talks to you, and it's just you're kind of trying to escape like your room, and your mom finds you. It's super scary though. I'm about halfway through this one. I really enjoyed this one. I got this on Amazon for like $15. Recommend picking this one up. Next up is Stick It to the Man. It's kind of like a quirky little adventure game. It's one of those cheap games. I think I got it for $9 at GameStop used. Again, a game I haven't played too much of. I just bought it because it was cheap, and I eventually would get to it. But one game for very cheap. If you're looking for something cheap, this is a good one to pick up. And finally, the last game here is Walking Dead Season 2. Now, I have the Season 1, but it's on my Xbox One. So but I saw this at a pawn shop for like $8 one day. So I thought, what the hell? I'll pick up Season 2 on my PS4. And like I said, the Telltale games are always great. The Walking Dead ones are some of my favorite. There's only a few Telltale games I'm missing. I think I'm missing like Game of Thrones and a handful of other ones I have not played. But this one was super good. I really, really enjoyed the Walking Dead games. the show's great. The games are even better. But like I said, guys, so there you guys have it. That's my entire PS4 collection. As you guys can see here, I think it's something like 42 physical games. I have a couple downloaded on my system as well. I am going to be looking into getting a bigger hard drive because as of right now, I don't have enough room for even half of these games on my hard drive. So I'm constantly deleting games and adding games back on as I play them. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know down in the comment section down below what some of your favorite PS4 games are, where you guys get your PS4 games and all that kind of fun stuff. Games that I should look out for, or games that I should pick up that are cheap, because I'm always into cheap PS4 games. But remember to hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new around here for more content. Check out some of my previous PS4 and Xbox One videos. But until next time, guys, remember that's always came back time somewhere. Take it easy and peace out.
Enjoy.